Today, I would like to talk about things you should know before breeding your dog. Breeding your dog can be very fun, and puppies are great and very rewarding. However, they are also very stressful and consume a lot of your time. So, there's some things that you should know to decide whether or not you're ready to breed your dog or not. First, did you know that there are 7.6 million animals that enter shelters nationwide every year? 3.6 million of those are dogs and 1.2 million are euthanized. This is according to the ASPCA. They go rescue these animals on a day-to-day basis. This doesn't mean that breeding your dog is a horrible thing, but before doing so, you should definitely think about those animals that are literally dying to come home with you, and then decide if you still want to adopt or if you'd like to breed your own dog for puppies. Or maybe you have a dog that's already pregnant and you're just wondering, what am I going to do and what do I need to know? So, these are some key factors that you should think about. Is your dog healthy enough to have puppies? Do you have enough time for puppies? And are you prepared and have the things that you will need for puppies? So, let's take a look at the health of your dog. You want to make sure that your dog is healthy enough to be able to bear puppies. You never want to put your dog in harm's way. So, a great website to find information about the breed of your dog and what diseases they're prone to and things that you should look out for is called dogbreedinfo.com. Now, this website is able to tell you everything about the breed of your dog, from the origin of where it's from to the litter size they have, the health issues that they are prone to, and it's a very good website. You could go there, see what type of health issues that your dog is prone to, and then you need to make sure that it is not before you would pass those down to the puppies it would have. If you breed a litter of puppies that you know are going to have health issues, nobody's going to want those puppies, and you're going to be adding to the 7.6 million animals in a shelter per year. Now, you never want to breed your dog before the age of 2 and after the age of 5. Before the age of 2, they are not physically nor mentally healthy enough to have puppies yet. It's pretty much the same as a teenager. You wouldn't want your teenage daughter to be pregnant, so don't do this to your dog either. And they also need to wait until their hips are developed enough so that they can bear these puppies. After the age of 5, they're too old to be having puppies. It is a lot more stressful on them and can cause life-threatening complications. Most cases, when a dog is 5 and older and being bred, it's going to need a C-section. Not only is this dangerous, but you're also going to be adding a lot of vet costs. It costs the average per year to own a dog is around $1,270. That's a lot of money, and that's not including the vet costs for the pregnant dog, the puppies, if there's any complications. These are all things that you need to keep in mind before you're ready to breed puppies. And trust me, I know. I have had 3 litters of puppies now. I actually have a litter right now. As you can see, this is one of the beautiful puppies out of my litter. This is Bear, and he is 16 days old. So Chanel is my dog. I have had her now for 4 years, and this is her last litter. She will be fixed after this. So I have a lot of information about this. I've been through this, 3 times now. I've also drove to many of those euthanization shelters to rescue animals like this. I have rescued 39 dogs, and like I said, it has been very rewarding. I absolutely love having the puppies. So these are just some key factors that you should think about before doing it. The next thing I want to go over is having enough time. Puppies are very time consuming. It's just like bringing home a newborn baby from the hospital. And it can be very stressful too. It's not going to work like mama dog's going to take care of them and you don't have to do anything. You are now grandmother to these puppies and mom gets tired. She's going to need a break. You also have to be careful and watch while she's having the puppies. There should not be more than a half hour in between each puppy. You need to make sure she breaks the sac because until the sac is broken, they cannot breathe. And once mom is done having the puppies, she should not bleed for more than 48 hours. So these are all things that you need to have enough time in your schedule to make sure that you can look out for. Puppies are also going to be making a ton of noises. It makes sleep a little difficult at night unless you have somewhere that you can keep them way away, but you still need to have them within watch. So time is a big factor for puppies as well. And once they get older and start walking around, they're going to be making messes. You're going to have to make sure you keep those cleaned up. You have to, if mom runs out of milk, you're going to need to feed those puppies when they're first born. Not all mothers are able to feed all of their puppies. If it's a really big litter, chances are she's going to run out of milk early. Now you're going to need to buy a puppy replacement formula. Puppies, when they're first born, are just like a newborn. They're going to eat every hour. So you need to bottle feed these puppies every hour. You don't want these little guys to go hungry. So then, next thing I would like to talk about is, are you prepared? Having puppies is something that you need to be prepared for. And like I said, you don't have a whole lot of time to prepare for them. A mother dog is pregnant between 58 to 68 days. Not a whole lot of time to get everything you need and be ready for it. And they can always go early too, and they can always go late. So it's just like a regular pregnancy, just waiting for the surprise. You're going to need a place for these puppies to be born. You can't just let mom be anywhere. She's not going to want anybody around her puppies. She needs to have her own area that she feels safe having them. We usually use a whelping box here, and now she's an Australian Shepherd, so she's about 46 pounds, so we do need quite a large area. So we use a whelping box that is made of not treated wood because you cannot have anything treated around the puppies because once they start licking it and stuff, it could be actually, the chemicals on the boards can be very dangerous to them. You also need to make sure that you have enough blankets in there. They will need to be in a warm place. They cannot get cold. Um, so you need to make sure you have an area. Next, like I said earlier, if she runs out of milk, you're going to need to have puppy replacement formula. Now, this is also an extra cost as well. You're looking at about $12 a can. Depending on the size of your litter is going to depend on how long that can is going to last you. Then you are also going to need puppy food. They cannot start eating the same food that your dog has. It does not have the nutrients that they need, and it's harder for them to eat. They could break their teeth, they could choke. There's a lot of issues there. So they will need puppy food. Another thing you're going to need is a lot of separation. If you have other animals, the mom is going to attack most likely any of the other animals that are coming near her puppies. A lot of dogs do fine. Some dogs, however, you would think they were a wild dog while they have their puppies. My dog is very, very guardian over those puppies. She will not even let the father near them for about the first 4 weeks. So we do need an area to keep them separated at all times. So there's a lot of things that you're going to need. They're going to need their first set of shots. They're going to need wormed. So there's a lot of costs that go into having puppies. There's a lot of time that goes into having puppies. And it's something that should really be thought out before you just go ahead and have them. Like I said, puppies are very cute. They're very fun, but it's also a ton of work. And these are all key things that you should think about before breeding your animal. And now that you know some of this information, you'll be able to make a more proper decision to if you are ready to have these puppies or not. And if you do, I wish you the best of luck.